break. It will be 2 to go at the line. Larry?
Hey guys, how about David Rudiman leading this race with 2 laps to go? Just about 2 weeks ago, he signed a 3-year contract extension with Michael Waltrip Racing. He's capping it off here tonight, boys.
Sometimes a little job security will give you exactly what you need when you head to the racetrack on the weekend. David Rudiman did not want to see a caution late in this race, and once he takes the white flag, it will be one more time around.
White flag right here. He's 30 back.
Man.
You say, how far was he back?
30 back.
I don't think he's quite 30 back. He's off about 29, but that's okay.
That's all right, man.
Tell him what you want to hear on the last lap.
Tell him whatever. This is where we need an in-car camera. I'd like to see the expression on his face right here, because he's got to just be so excited.
It's been 42 races since the aforementioned rain-shortened victory at Charlotte.
Tonight, baby.
That's incredible.
David Rudiman wins at Chicago.
Great run by Edwards also, but incredible run by Rudiman.
Yeah, you see a lot of these guys needed these runs. Guys like Boyer and Kane, McMurray. I mean, these guys really needed good finishes, and they got them tonight.
Burton finishes the deal for the 2nd week in a row, coming home in the top 10.
Good run from Menard, top 10. Nice run. Reagan got a good run. I can't believe Kansas finished 13th. Every time I looked at the scoring board, he was way back there in the 20s, and that guy just kept playing.
19 cars on the lead lap. 2 laps to go in a race that's seen 37 lead changes and lots of shuffling up front. Who's going to get to the checkered flag first? Get out front.
Stay to him, stay to him, stay to him.
Joey Logano, outside lane in the 20. He's got to push in the draft. That's Trevor Bayne in the 60, the Daytona 500 defending winner.
Coming back from 2 laps down, Trevor Bayne is.
And Stewart boxed in for the moment.
Yeah, that's the problem that they have right now. He and Elliott Sadler are tucked up, and they have nowhere to go right now. Could be clear here in just a second to make that run.
You're about 3 off a cut.
Looks like Stewart's car.
The white flag is out.
Stewart, maybe.
The last lap is underway. Who gets back first if there's no accident?
I think they're going to have a hard time, even though Logano has a big run, getting back versus Kyle Busch right here. I don't know. Looks like they might have a run. They do.
Back down, come back down, come back down.
Cut the other way. Half a lap to go. Here comes Stewart in the 33 as Logano goes to the point. 3 wide in turn 4. A squeeze to the outside wall. Trouble in the corner. Hard, vicious crash. Who gets through to win the race? Caution flag has just been called. The race leader is James Busher in the 30 car.
Unbelievable.
A heavy crash in the final corner of the race. Kyle Busch's car. Trevor Bayne. Ricky Stenhouse.
Regan Smith looking for his first Sprint Cup victory. Carl Edwards trying to deny him from the outside of the front row. Then Keselowski, Stewart, Kane, and Hamlin. Green flag, 2 to go.
Boy, I tell you, that 2 car gets up in there. That's going to mess with Carl a little bit. But Carl should be able to get the steam up the outside.
Regan Smith in that 78 gets a good run through 1 and 2. Actually pulls away from Carl Edwards down the backstretch.
Stewart loses a bit of ground and loses 2 spots. It is Smith into turn 3. Edwards has the grip, and here he comes to the white flag. Regan Smith 1 lap away. Paul Menard blowing up in the back of the pack. White flag.
Can he do it? Can he hold him off?
No matter what, we've got a race now. They'll race it back if we don't get a caution.
Boy, Regan got off to the turn 2.
Oh, he hits the wall.
He's all right. He's okay. He got off there great.
But Edwards didn't jump inside.
They're all wrecking behind him, but it's okay. Can he hold him off? One more corner.
Here we come to the flag.
He's
Regan
got him.
Smith
I think
looking
he's got
for
him.
his first Sprint Cup win. Edwards, 2 car lengths back. Smith gets the flag, and this time he'll get to keep it.
How about that?
I love you guys, man. That's awesome.
Wow.
That's awesome. Yes.
What a call.
You're the man, buddy. Nice job today. Nice job today, buddy. Thank you very much. Wow. Nice job.
A single car team racing out of Denver, Colorado is going to victory lane in the Southern 500.
And we've been bragging about his qualifying. You know, what a great qualifier. And this week he qualifies terrible. The worst he's qualified all year. But guess what? Got him a win.
The field making its way out of turn number 4. John King, Todd Bodine, 1 and 2. They make up the front row. Right behind John King, his teammate, Timothy Peters. He's won at this racetrack before. Can he make it? 2 wins. We're about to find out. The field 2 by 2 coming into the tri-oval. Green flag goes in the air. John King, Todd Bodine, side by side for the lead.
Great start by Peters. He gets the push to King that he needs. Now Todd needs Joey Coulter to get there and get on the back of his truck.
The top 2 have separated themselves on the bottom line. Falling back is the 11 of Todd Bodine. Now they're 3 wide back there for the 5th position. Down the backstretch they go, less than a lap and a half from Daytona.
John King's doing a great job, as Terry Cook told him. Left side's on the yellow line.
Ty Dillon, he decides the outside line might be the way to go.
Look at Tom Bodine. He's coming back. He's got pushing from Joey Coulter, and they're making some ground.
Now moving off of the bottom of the racetrack as they come into the tri-oval.
Stay on the yellow line. They're trying to make something happen up top here. Stay on the yellow line.
Jason White, and around they go. That will bring the caution out as Joey Coulter goes flying into the catch fence just past the start-finish line, and that will mean John King will win at Daytona. The caution came out just as the pack made it past the start-finish line.
Maybe the least experienced driver we had in the field.
John, pass them. John, pass them. Slowly, gently pass them. Pass them, pass them, pass them, pass them, pass them. There you go.
We have been racing 5.5 hours, and it comes down to this.
And they're still racing 3 wide at both ends of the racetrack.
Everybody's
Kyle Petty, 3rd place right now. 13 seconds back, the leading Dodge. Could he win it?
2 laps to go. Casey Mears 32-33, almost an 11-second lead. Darian, slow him down another second, buddy.
His dad, Roger.
Plenty of room.
Plenty of room, plenty of room. Back
Casey's
me down,
dad,
back me
Roger,
down.
drives his motor coach.
I'd be wearing that race. I'd want them to tell me where everybody is and what I got to do.
His mom, Carol, runs his fan club and handles some of his business interests. It's a true racing family.
White flag in
the
the air.
Mears gang,
Yeehaw.
Bakersfield, California.
He's going to do it.
Roger, Rick, now Casey. All he needs is a gallon of gas.
He doesn't even need
that now.
He just needs fumes. That's all he needs.
Yaley 2nd. Kyle Petty 3rd. Reed Sorensen, Brian Vickers.
No pressure, and he has got it made. He can coast. He can coast from there.
For the National Guard, Casey Mears is going to win his first Nextel Cup race, the Coke 600.
Good for him. All right.
Becomes the 4th Hendrick car driver to win this year.
Look at Kyle Petty. Kyle Petty gets a 3rd.
And J.J. Yaley finishes 2nd, by far his best ever Nextel Cup outing.
What a finish. Way to go, guys. That was exciting.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah! Thank you, National Guard. I'm out.
He's out of gas. That's okay.
Yes! Unbelievable job, guys. Unbelievable job.
2 laps to go for David Gilliland. Career start number 7. JJ's hanging tough there. He's not giving up on this thing. He would love to get up there, battle with David Gilliland, maybe try to get up there, loosen him up a little bit. Last time by all the top 3 ran their fastest lap of the race.
Looks like JJ's just gotten a little bit too tight behind him.
Guys, 1 lap to go. White flag for David Gilliland. Just hold that line there, David. He's got about a 3-4 car length lead right there.
A lot of people thought it'd be a long time before we see a Busch Series regular win another Busch Series race, but this is more important than that. A part-time guy with a rookie driver, this is absolutely incredible.
Guys like the New York Jets beating the Baltimore Colts in Super Bowl #3. David has truly beat the Goliath of NASCAR Busch Series races. David Gilliland wins in Kentucky.
You think those guys are in shock or what?
Mark?
I'm with the winning crew chief, Billy Wilburn of Clay Andrews Racing. All right, this may be the biggest upset in Busch Series history. What are you guys feeling right now?
I feel great. It's unbelievable. David Gilliland is the best kept secret I've ever met in my life. I don't know if it's an upset. We feel like we're a top caliber team. We're wanting to position ourselves this year to run the full schedule next year. So hopefully this right here will let somebody take notice of this whole group right here, okay? Andrews, Cully Barraclaw, Steve Allen, all these guys, Hype Manufacturing, California. It's awesome, ain't it?
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Cars up. Ready.
Tony Stewart's won the pole for the Indy 500. He's won the IRL Championship, twice the Sprint Cup Championship. He's won everything at Daytona.
47 you. Still with you. Bottom.
And coming through the middle, Kurt Busch. Now down to the inside.
Bobby Labonte in that 47 gave Trevor Bayne a heck of a push. Now all they can do is try to hug the bottom of the racetrack and protect.
I like what I tell you, that 22 though is coming in with a head of steam, and Juan Pablo right on him. Looks like Tony and Mark might have I don't know if they got enough time to get back up there or not. I don't think they do.
Dale Jr. checked and released at the Infield Care Center. They'll face the white flag when they come around to decide the 53rd Daytona 500. Rookie Trevor Bayne in his second Sprint Cup start will lead them to a white flag with Bobby Labonte. Here comes Kurt Busch and Juan Montoya. Carl Edwards in fifth.
And we know Kurt Busch and Montoya is going to make a move. DW, when will they make it?
I don't think they're going to make it till turn 4. I mean, we keep hearing about I'm a set and duck when I'm leading this thing. So I guess that makes it 21, a set and duck right now. But we'll see here. That 22 knows how to win from that position. That's where he won the Bud Shootout from.
Edwards and Gilliland down to the inside, trying to...
Where did that 34 come from?
Trying to spoil the party.
Oh, my God.
They spoiled the party for Kurt Busch and Montoya, and here they come through turn 4.
Gilliland, former pole sitter of the 500. Edwards has room underneath. Now he pushes Trevor Bayne.
It's over. Trevor Bayne is going to win the Daytona 500.
Unbelievable.
Happy birthday, Trevor Bayne, 20 years old.
Are you kidding me? What? That was awesome. That was awesome, Trevor. You are the man, buddy. You are the man. Everybody coming inside, congratulating you here. Awesome job.
Saw Leonard Wood down on pit road where he stood in '76 when Pearson won it. There's Leonard, who with Glenn and Delano, they're the Wood brothers. Oh my goodness. First win in 10 years for what is now a part-time team out of Stewart, Virginia and Concord, North Carolina.
4 laps of racing to go. We're right along with Terry Cook and his Toyota onboard as he sees the best view of that battle for second. Todd Bodine trying to find any way around Donnie Leah. 3 laps of racing to go.
And Todd is going to remember how aggressive Donnie Leah was when he passed him for the second position.
Todd Bodine trying to stay on the back bumper of that number 71 of Donnie Leah. 2 laps of racing remaining. Donnie Leah's closing the gap now on the 11 of David Starr. It's going to come down to the final lap when they come out of turn number 4. David Starr is going to see the white flag. 1 more lap around Mansfield Motorsports Park.
Donnie Leah's right there.
Here he goes. He makes contact. David Starr keeps it straight. They're side by side. 3 wide down the backstretch. Donnie Leah out in front. Todd Bodine down on the bottom. As they come out of 4, Donnie Leah has the edge. Donnie Leah will win at Mansfield.
What a terrific finish, and what a job by Donnie Leah. He was aggressive this race, and it got him a win.
That was amazing for Donnie Leah. He moved David Starr out of the way, Phil.
He sure did. He sure did.
And David Starr did a phenomenal job of keeping that truck pointed in the right direction. But wow, Donnie Leah. They were 3 wide down the backstretch, and Donnie Leah keeps the nose of that Chevy Silverado out front and wins his first ever NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series race.
Brian Vickers would just love this. He's got himself in a great position. He sits right now.
Here he goes. Jimmy's out of fuel.
Jimmy's out. Coming to pit road.
So with 3 laps to go, Johnson falls off.
Back her out.
Okay, now we got 2 laps to go. Vickers can really back out for a minute. And this looks like deja vu for the 48 car having to come in and get fuel. Jeff Gordon's just under a second and a half behind Vickers.
You got pressure, go. When you got pressure, go.
Wow, 2 races in a row for these guys, 48 team. Here comes Vickers.
Now, what about Vickers and Gordon? Remember, Gordon pitted on 149, so did Vickers.
I'll tell you, Jeff Gordon kind of sat there and didn't run as fast as those front 2 guys for a long time. He might have been able to save enough. Okay, here they come for the white flag.
Coming down, as you mentioned, Toyota has never won at Michigan.
88 feet of mirror.
Brian Vickers, the pole sitter, hasn't won since 2006.
Pulling hard off turn 2.
And it was right here back in June that the leader's car began to sputter and cough. That was Greg Biffle. Right now, Vickers still under power.
Looking good so far. Yeah, he was probably about half throttle going down the back straightaway because he knows that Jeff Gordon's in the same position. He doesn't really have to worry about him. He's going to make it. Brian Vickers looks like he's going to make it happen.
Get to us, bud. Get it to us.
And coming down for the checkered flag for his 2nd career win, Brian Vickers does it at Michigan.
Jeff Gordon will come 2nd. Dale Jr.'s 3rd. Here's Mark Martin losing spots. He goes through turns 3 and 4. He's just in the middle of 3 and 4 right now. Yeah, he's going to lose a lot of spots. But how about Brian Vickers? Matt Kenseth running out right as he gets to the line. He lost a couple of spots.
And Mark Martin still has not made it across. Coasting down on a turn 4 as you look at Brian Vickers, the winner.
Wow. Mark's going to be about the last car on the lead lap. That's what we were talking about. That's a real gamble.
Not to take anything away from the road race, but it was in wet conditions. There were a lot of different intangibles or variables. But well, winning on a 1.5-mile track with the 9 and the 3 as good as they were tonight, that makes a statement.
Ty Dillon now settles in the 3rd in that 3 car. Chase Elliott can only watch as he fades to 4th on the final restart.
We sat with Brendan earlier today. I said, hey, and the team was
White
with us.
flag this time, still clear but 10.
I said, hey, guys, you know who has the best average finish here at Kentucky? Brendan spoke up. Yeah, I do.
He knew it. He was well aware. Also told us that he had the best pit crew on pit road.
He did.
He believes it. They kept him in contention all night, and Brendan Gaughan did what he had to do when it counted. Around the outside, to the lead, and to the win at Kentucky is Brendan Gaughan.
Do this stuff. Thank you, Howard. Yeah!
Outstanding.
Incredible turn of events here in the final laps at Kentucky.
What's that worth? I mean, that all the years of hard work and effort.
And I think, Kyle, this is another one of the things you don't want a great start on this deal right now. You don't want to get too far ahead on that.
Green.
When Harvick got up in front of Menard, about as nice as you can do it right there.
And left Joy all by himself on the inside right there.
Yep. But see how much time they lost by doing, even at that. See what I was talking about? They lost, a couple of seconds there on the front 2 rows. Now they're going to have to get some steam and go.
But there's the 4 car pushing the 20, and the 20 has no partner now, and the 4 car has no partner.
Harvick and Menard lost some ground as well.
Joey Logano to the outside there with the 4 car of Casey Kane.
Larry called it. Logano to the outside and to the lead. Big shove by Casey Kane on the outside.
That was a huge shove. He got just enough off those guys.
They had to lift.
Shuffled out.
He got a little bit out of shape there. Newman had to get out of the gas, and that was it.
Here we come down to the white flag. 1 lap to go for David Reagan.
All clear. 1 factor double wide.
And look who's right behind Kenseth. Dale Earnhardt Jr. has joined the party.
Watch Harvick swing high here, though.
Kevin Harvick's been known to break hearts at Daytona. He did it to Mark Martin in 2007. In the Daytona 500, he won this race 1 year ago. David Reagan, a half a lap away from his first victory.
It's now time, isn't it, for the 20?
It's time for the 20 to do something, or...
1 back there for your light tag.
I think
the Reagan behind him.
David Reagan.
Behind the race leader.
David Reagan.
No caution yet. David Reagan coming
Still
back
wrecking.
to the start-finish line.
They're wrecking again.
Everywhere now.
They're wrecking again.
Reagan with sweet redemption gets the victory at Daytona.
2 separate wrecks on the last lap.
Great job. Thank you a lot, Matt.
Oh, man, these guys are flying by Newman.
He was a sitting duck.
No kidding. That's the scariest part of it being in a wreck like this, is sitting in the racetrack when guys are coming at you 180 plus miles per hour. That was scary.
That's ugly racing right there.
You can't beat Daytona. Trevor Bayne does it in the Daytona 500, his first career victory. And tonight, I'm sure tears of joy for David Reagan, who's celebrating his first ever win.
That was big. That was nicely done by both those guys right there.
Thanks for the help, Matt. Thanks for the help.
17 car in second has led 51 laps tonight. Dave Blaney looking for his first win in the Busch Series.
See, Kenseth was laying back there a little bit. He's got a pretty good run. Whoa, a little loose there.
Car smoking on the backstretch.
Okay, so Blaney drives in. Oh, he drives in hard. Oh, maybe too hard. He's going to open the door for the 17.
Side, keep digging, buddy. White flag right here. Still there. Keep digging.
Side by side, 1 to go.
I think Blaney drove that thing in just a little bit too deep, Kyle. Hanging with them, though.
He is giving it all he has right now. This is great racing right here, man.
Right there. Now he's see if he can hold that line through 3 and 4.
What a great run by Blaney, man.
Has never won in the Busch Series.
It's going to lose a little bit here, but
he's got it.
Kenseth
Kenseth's getting loose.
Around. Blaney.
Oh.
Back it down, baby. You're the best.
Dave Blaney wins a wacky race at Charlotte. Denny Hamlin has gone around. Kyle Busch is on pit road.
He's hit something.
Imagine that.
A lot of damage on the left front there, but man, that's a great finish.
That was a great finish. To stay here all night long, it was worth the finish. But Kenseth was driving the wheels off of it.
He's giving everything he had.
Everything he had, man. But Blaney opened it up and gave him the low line where he...
These fans at Indianapolis are all on their feet, trying to see if the young man who made his racing name on the short tracks of this area can win a 5th Brickyard 400. Paul Menard leads. Gordon is second. 2 laps to go.
Okay, Paul Menard's going to have to run the most perfect laps he's ever run in his life to try to hold that 24 car off. And I'm not sure it'll be enough.
Yeah, looks like that he's catching this traffic. Paul Menard in a good spot. It's going to be up the back straightaway, not to impede his progress any at all here.
There's the 2 crew chiefs. Man, I know what they feel like.
Which is?
Oh, man. You can't even breathe right now, Alan.
Yeah,
Slugger, look at Slugger. He's like, you got to get my heart started again. Come on, man.
Lap traffic in the way. See Gordon get everything that he can right against the wall out of turn 3. Mike Bliss in the 32.
Yeah, Paul's going to need some help from this car. He needs to move over.
Coming to the white
Biggest race
flag.
of your life, bud. Drive the hell out of it. Come on.
1 lap to go to win the Brickyard 400. Menard dealing with lap traffic. Gordon trying to close in turn 1. Menard is cleared out. Gordon's got to deal with the traffic. He's got enough fuel. That might be enough now, yes.
Looks good so far. This is going to be the biggest day of Paul Menard's life.
But does he have enough fuel to get to the finish? clear of traffic. Setting up for the finish. Final corners.
Good corner here.
30-year-old Paul Menard. His family with such a long racing history in Indianapolis, they'll kiss the bricks together now. Paul Menard wins the Brickyard 400.
Wow. Oh, this is huge for Paul Menard. He started his career driving for me, and I couldn't be more proud.
Home run, buddy. That's what we're talking about. Good job.